back to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. For this tutorial, this is just the major thing we'll be needing: our fabric. And please ensure that it is a soft, breathable fabric that will not discomfort whoever is going to be wearing it. Now I've gone ahead to cut out 2 pieces of fabric of the same measurement. For the head circumference, I'm going to be using 24 inches. That is my head circumference, which is 23 inches plus 1 inch. And for the depth, I'm going to be using 14 inches. And this is for 2 fabrics. The very first thing we want to do right now is we are going to be going over to our sewing machine, right side facing, and we are going to be running a straight stitch along our 23 inches for both fabrics. Now this is what we have. What we are going to be doing next is we are going to be going ahead to turn both pieces of fabric inside out. After turning it inside out, you should be having something like this. So this is going to be addressed as our right side, while this part that has the seam mark is going to be addressed as our wrong side. What you want to do next is you are going to be taking just one piece of the fabric and then fold it over like this, and then you take this other part like so, bring it like this. After doing this, the next thing you want to do is going over to your sewing machine, and then you are going to be joining a particular side of the folded fabric. Now if you are joining the upper part of this place, ensure that you are joining the upper part of this place as well. So what you want to do next is you are going to be going over to your sewing machine and you are going to be running a straight stitch down, ensuring that this part and this part, they are equal. Please, you are going to sew a straight stitch down. Now you are going to go over to the other side as well and then you sew a straight stitch down. So just to explain better, I went ahead to pin it. Can you see I've pinned? This is where I'm going to be sewing, and also the upper part of this side. Can you see they are both upper parts? So you are sewing the upper parts. So sew it as closely as possible to the mid part of the folded pieces of fabric. You are going to be having something like this after sewing the fabric, just like I said earlier. Now what you want to do is you're just going to flipping it over to the right side. So at the right side, you're going to be having this markings, which is perfectly okay. Now the next thing to do is you're going to be taking it over like so, and you can do this for any side of the opening, either for the up or for the down, is left to you. Now you are going to be going over to your sewing machine and you are going to be sewing it straight down. Make sure that both sides align, and then you sew it as close as possible to the middle part of this chunk that we have here. And then after doing that, you still go ahead and sew this part. Now note that one particular side will be open. You're not going to be closing both sides. After sewing it, you should have something like this, and at this point we are going to be turning it inside out, and this is what you should have in the front. Now we are not done with the inside. We are not going to be leaving it like this, so we'll take your thread, a matching thread and needle, please, and then you're just going to leave like, let's say, an inch or maybe or more. Or let me just start from here. Normally I start after the band, but since this does not have a band, I'm just going to be continuing like this, and you start to gather. When you get to the last part, you just want to go ahead and tie it off. After cutting it off like so, you can still go ahead and just take it like this, separate the thread and still tie it. And there we have our twisted turban. So thank you very much for watching. This is what you should have. I'm very grateful. Please comment, like, subscribe and share, and turn your notification button. Bye.